this elder citizen actually now stumbled on Jay-Z's song, listened to it, and came up with all this. Don't you think someone somewhere is fueling this? I mean, this is what I think.
The song, I don't know why it's just now, because that song both songs are very old. Jay-Z's song is super old, and this guy's song is
super old.
Very, very old. So I don't know why it's right now. I don't know where he has been. I don't get it.
Well, we'll wait that one out, and it's time for a break. But when we return, we'll be bringing you the latest news on Kodak Black. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's up, my people? It's your boy Elvis Poco. I want to say to you, keep watching Tea Time on Plus TV Africa. Big stories live here.
From London, she wants a fellow with felonies. That's not me, my team. There's no I in it, I bring it on my team. That's when it's all my team. Even the bouncers bounce when it's all my team. You do wanna never know. Don't be a sheep when you can be the gold. Great, it's a good time and you never know. Don't show up to my show. You've got no energy.
Welcome back. You're watching Tea Time, and it's time for our next story on Kodak Black. The feds are saying his gun fingerprints link him to the March shooting. Okay, since the feds are blowing hot on one corner and then his attorney is blowing hot on another corner, saying they don't have anything, and also saying that at the time that gun was found, the report was that nothing was fired, that it wasn't fired. So I don't know where all this is coming from, but I don't know.
I mean, I remember the last time we spoke about this, I was saying that I personally I don't think he's, a man of quality character, and he speaks awful of women on social media, he keeps getting into trouble and all of that stuff. I've mentioned that before. But this is beginning to make me almost...
The part he lied about was they asked him if he has any ongoing case or if he's a felon and stuff like that, and he lied about that and filing for buying the guns, and he spent way over $3,000 buying 3 guns. So I understand where you're coming from, that they shouldn't judge him, but at the same time...
I didn't say they shouldn't judge him.
No, I'm saying that he should pay for only...
the crimes that he has done,
Yeah, so at the end of the day, if a gun you bought was found at a crime scene, whether it was shot or not, there will be conspiracy theories. Now, they said the eyewitnesses that saw him in a Porsche Panamera at that same location, because they said they saw the car about 14 miles away from the crime scene, and they downloaded the GPS whatever of the SUV, and they realized that it was actually in that area at that time, that day. So
yeah, we need to go for a quick break. When we come back, Ife will pick up from where he stopped.
I remember.
Hey guys, what's up? It's John Oga. Keep watching Tea Time on Plus TV Africa.
GPS settings of the... So I think it's enough for people to start coming up with different conspiracy
but
theories.
What happened to the witness who said
he was monies and all of that stuff? It's beginning to...
even this particular story, there was a report that says he wasn't not there. They were proving where he was. So all this, like Ife has said, let him pay for the crime he committed and not try to use him as a scapegoat. We hope that's not what is happening. All right, up next, Tiffany Haddish battles out abuse allegations with ex-husband. Now, this one is very funny to me because it reminds me of Toke Makinwa and her brouhaha with her husband and all that. But for this particular one, there is a chapter dedicated to the ex-husband, right? And the man is suing right now.
Yeah.
What do you think will happen?
I mean, first of all, he picked up on his subliminal message. She kept the chapter anonymous. He picked up on that and called for slander and defamation and asked for $1 million in damages, right? And she denied it, even gave him some very philosophical answer that just chill, your blessing is gonna come, and all of that stuff. But
Before you continue, I need to read
in his,
should I call it evidence now? Because they're also referring to the fact that she says that a lot in her jokes, and that is her thing.
yeah, exactly. So, don't know. Ife, what do you think?
Well, I think I'm going to first speak up on what you said about he picked up on something that she did not direct at him, right?
She didn't use a name.
Yeah, she didn't use a name. She didn't use his name. But if you call something a memoir, it's definitely
A
about
life
you.
story.
I'm not saying that about her. I'm just saying he didn't say the name. So if
Yeah,
you're,
she didn't have to. Like, I can't remember the story that we spoke about recently that the person didn't mention any name and the person also picked up on it, and I can't remember, there was something like that we discussed recently on somebody's
But I think it was
in
social
somebody. It's a
media or
book
something.
too.
Is it a book?
Yeah, it's a book.
Oh,
it's a book
okay.
as well, and then the person is also filing for defamation and stuff. Yeah, I think it was what's it called? The old Johnny Depp and
Oh, that was
yeah.
okay, no, that was an
And-
opinion article. Yeah,
an
that's true.
article, yeah. So she didn't mention his name, but he picked up on it because obviously
he
everybody
can pick up
knows
on it, yeah.
that. So I'm going to start from there. I'm going to say, okay, so this guy is
30th of May. So right now, what is going on in that space is what we need. Just
and,
that.
and forfeits all the profits he made from his fraudulent activity. So maybe it's a car that he bought while he was doing Yahoo, he would have to forfeit it. Maybe it's a
how can
it's
you
a
pay a
house,
bail for
maybe.
being guilty? I don't understand that.
Well, Jussie did.
Well, Jussie
No, but Jussie
has
wasn't
not been
guilty.
proven to be guilty.
I mean, how do you know he's guilty? How
We
do you
don't know he's
We
guilty.
don't know.
So
You
that's what
just
I
said now that he has two options. If he's found,
It's just a blog site that put it out there.
but it's an actual video of him wearing the same outfit that he wore
Today.
to the thingy with the same people who followed him to support his case while he entered the car and left, and now we're seeing him in a private environment, someone that was supposed to be going directly from court to prison to jail. You don't need any verification for that.
I'm just saying that we shouldn't say it's out till there's an official statement. So that's how it's supposed to be. And when it's done like that, I don't know if you guys picked up on the shade on Davido. When the person recording the video was like, 30 BG, kola only 100 BG anymore.
Well, I didn't pick it up, but I think
Well,
that
the
shade
guy
is-
recording the video said that.
that shade is very relevant
It
right
is,
now
yeah.
because
Yeah.
your guy is under I think 10 count charges, right?
Yeah.
Is it 10? Because one was
11.
chopped. I
Yeah,
think one.
Today on the program, our guest is a retired Nigerian police officer who served as the 18th Inspector General of the Nigerian Police, IGP Solomon Arase.
Insurgency in the northeast, where it is geolocated, is an asymmetric warfare. Police officers who you post on the highway, after 8 hours, sometimes, they suffer some temporary insanity. The stun gun reduces fatalities. It's not as an AK-47 that kills you. When you are going to recruit policemen, get the best from the market. It is not the numeric strength of the policemen that matters. It is the quality of the policemen that matters. Some people cannot manage stress, and the only way they can manage it is to take solace either in alcohol or drugs.
Premiering this Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. with a repeat broadcast at 8:30 p.m. on Plus TV Africa.
Hey, what's up, guys? You're welcome to another edition of Plus Event, and I remain your host, Ifeoluwa Oshuke.
Your absence isn't an excuse anymore, as Plus Events is all you need, as we bring you the glitz, the glamour, and loads of fun.
Oh, definitely. Like, no question. He's a living legend.
Oh, God forbid, Holy Ghost fire, I know.
I just want to be blown away. I want to be wild. This is 11 years of doing it.
I'm surrounded by so much positivity. No, it's okay.
Yo, what's up, my people? It's your boy Starboy Terry. You're watching
Plus Event
on Plus TV.
Stay glued to Plus TV Africa every Saturday and Sunday, 4:30 p.m. West African time.
Country people, we dey thank una one that joined us on top News on the Hour for Plus TV Africa.
This na number 63 Massey Street for Itafaji, where building just collapsed by 10 a.m. this morning.
They say the Oga of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, don't tell federal government say if they provoke him, it go cause wahala for inside the country.
Because if the British citizen no be say you go enter Nigeria, come cause kasala, run go Britain, go stay in peace.
Them say na the diesel truck.
A lot of the jobs that exist today will not exist in the next 10 years.
When I see people today shouting, we're not too young to run, we are ready to run. Ready to run to where?
The people of excellence are, to a certain extent, being held ransom by idiots and bandits.
Once you are in government,
we can be much more than we are.
We should be doing a lot in refineries.
We are definitely investing in our staff. We're training, we're developing, we're creating the kind of workforce that will be the envy of the international broadcast. The quality of the reportage, the quality of our presentation, the quality of our production will be obvious. We're saying that we want to reach Africans wherever they are and get the message across to them. That's what Plus TV Africa is all about.
That is how we get looped into a cycle of insanity, repeating the same thing and expecting a different result. That cycle of failure is unsustainable.
No be say you go enter Nigeria, come cause kasala, run go Britain, go stay in peace.
My country people, you do well say you join us inside News on the Hour for Plus TV Africa. This one of them story where they make background for this very o'clock. My name, na Betiana Onweli. The federal government talk on Monday said they don't line up several activities to mark June 12 as Nigeria's first Democracy Day. Them say May 29 still remain a public holiday for we country and say President Muhammadu Buhari go do so.
A Democracy Day. The President last year declared June 12 a Democracy Day and a national holiday. He also said the official commencement of the new Democracy Day will be in 2019. It is in fulfillment of this declaration, therefore, that the Federal Executive Council decided at its meeting of Wednesday, May 8th, 2019, to have a low-key presidential inauguration on May 29th, and then defer the celebration that comes with it to the June 12th Democracy Day. Since the first observance of June 12th as Democracy Day falls in an election year, and as a measure to sustain June 12th as Democracy Day, the celebration of the inauguration and the advancement of democracy in the country will now take place on June 12th. I also said, of course, that the country can ill afford two major celebrations within a 2-week interval. On the invitation of world leaders to the presidential inauguration, I said the leaders will be invited instead to the ceremonies marking the observance of the Democracy Day on June 12th, and that invitations have since been sent out to them.
President Muhammadu Buhari done approved the appointment of Rabiu Yadudu as the new managing director of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, FAN. This one follows statement by James Odaodu, Deputy Director, Press and Public Affairs of the Ministry of Transportation in Abuja on Monday. According by Odaodu, the new MD will be flight captain, go take over from the Managing Director, Saleh Donuma, will be a certified engineer. The appointment will take immediate effect. The new MD in an International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, and Airport Council International, ACI, accredited international airport professional. Until a new appointment, Yadudu, now the Director of Airport Operations of FAN. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, don't confirm, say them they investigate Governor Rochas Okorocha of Imo State. Acting chairman of the anti-graft agency, Ibrahim Magu, affirmed this one by saying the anti-graft body, they do a couple of checks and investigate. He notes that the commission needs to get to a certain level before them go fit disclose any information about an ongoing investigation. Magu explained this one, say it is necessary to prevent any action where fit scatter or interfere with the process of the inquiry. Magu don dey the United Kingdom to meet with investigators where they assist the Nigerian government in solving cases of money laundering and financial crimes. Recently, Governor Okorocha been given an indication, say him dey under the spotlight of the EFCC. He can still say na him be the most investigated governor for inside Wiobodo. The Human and Environmental Development Agenda header and them global partners don't ask President Muhammadu Buhari, in line with the anti-corruption fight, to continue with the prosecution of all corrupt officials where they associated with the Malibu oil scandal deal. Olanrewaju Suraju, chairman of HEDA, inside a statement where them issue on Sunday, don't commend the Nigerian government for the fresh legal case where they instituted in the United Kingdom court, noting say they show a clear admission, say local officials they hands deep in fraudulent deals where they run into billions of dollars. Suraju said the Malibu scandal now a huge opportunity for the Nigerian government to show the international community, said them they truly committed to them fight against corruption by ensuring say all where they involved in the scandal they convicted. HEDA, together with them partners, present a report in November 2018 where reveals some of the government officials where they involved in the Malibu deal. In the report, several Nigerian officials, including former Presido Goodluck Jonathan, former Petroleum Minister Dan Etete, Alhaji Abubakar Aliyu, and many more oil subsidiary companies they named in the scandal, where don't become the subject of litigation for Milan, Italy. Other top Nigerians where they listed now Emeka Obi of EVP, son of former Nigerian senator and defendant, either convicted in the Italian criminal proceedings of saying provide a link between Etete and Eni. The following people also joined for the list: Mohamed Bello Adoke, Attorney General of the Federation 2010 to April 29, 2015.
They go inside government to go work package.